Hello everyone, I'm Neng Silvi and I'm from English Education Department from class 4D. So now I want to tell some material about characteristics of young learners and how children learn. Let's begin to the first material, that is characteristics of young learners. In terms of age, of course, there are many differences in the characteristics of young learners. This characteristic refers to the trait generally possessed by children who are studying. Some of characteristics of young learners are curious, active, easy to distract, get bored quickly, imagine, and spontaneous. Okay, let's talk to the first characteristic. Curious. Children are in the process of rapid brain development, especially in part to related information processing and learning. This can increase their curiosity and want to try new things. They usually want always to talk, touch, talk, ask, and feel things around them. As a teacher, we must be able to balance their curiosity by answering their question and guiding them. And second is active. Children are at stage of development where they are active and have high level of physical energy. Therefore, it is important for educator and adult around children to create a learning environment that support their active characteristics, such as learning through play or learning through direct experience and direct interaction with the surrounding environment. Third is easy distract. The environment around children is often full of interesting and tempting stimuli, such as toy, sound, or movement. This can make it difficult for them to focus on one thing, especially to focus when they are studying. Effective strategies to help children overcome distraction, including creating a calm learning environment, providing clear direction, and using teaching methods that capture their attention, such as the use of games and interactive activities. And the fourth is get bored quickly. Children usually have a short concentration, which makes them quickly bored with monotonous or repetitive activities. Children may not fully understand the importance of the activities they are doing, so they quickly lose interest and feel bored. Strategies to overcome a bored include creating an engagement learning environment, varying teaching method, providing challenges appropriate to their level, and relating learning to something that is relevant and interesting to them, like trying small games by guessing things or other games. And the fifth is imagine. Children's brains are in a stage of rapid development, including areas related to imagination, creativity, and visual processing. This allows them to more easily imagine anything. They also want to explore and understand new things, which often fuel their imagination. Strategies that teachers can use, such as storytelling and supporting role playing and others. And last is spontaneous. Children have great curiosity about the world around them. Therefore, they are more likely to act spontaneously. A strategy that teachers can use is to provide a clear structure in learning activities which can help direct children's spontaneous energy in a productive direction. Or the teacher can also take inspiration from children's interests and desires in designing learning. So, those are some of the characteristics that young learners usually have. Teacher can provide responses that are in accordance with what I have explained before, adapting to the characteristic of young learners. Let's move to the second material. In this second material, I will discuss about how children learn. There are three categories that we can use as a reference to find out how children learn. First is Piaget. According to Piaget, Children learn by doing. Children learn by actively exploring and experimenting with the world around them. They construct their own understanding of the world through interaction with objects, people, and experience. This process leads to the development of more complex and abstract cognitive structure over time. Children are active learners and thinkers, so learning is done through what they do, through direct learning. In its application, teacher can design learning using a real object. Number 2 is Vygotsky. According to Vygotsky, children learn through social interaction. Vygotsky emphasizes the important role of social interaction in learning, such as interaction with teachers, fellow children, or family members. Vygotsky also used the concept of the zone proximal development, or ZPD. This concept refers to the difference between what children can do on their own and what they can do with the help of someone more competent. An example of its application is by collaborating playing activities in learning so that children interact. When students interact, don't forget that the teacher must guide them. And the last is Brenner. According to Brenner, children learn through scaffolding by adults. Brenner believes that children build their understanding of the world through 3 stages of cognitive development. First is enactive. Enactive is children learn through physical action. They use direct experience and interaction with physical objects to understand the world around them. For example, children play while learning a book. Second is iconic. This stage involves mental representation that are based on visual image or mental image. Example, children learn by looking at the picture. And the last, symbolic. At this stage, children begin to use language and verbal symbols to understand and convey ideas. They learn to use words and symbols to organize ideas and solve problems. For example, learning use symbols to make it easier. So, those are some of the characteristics and learning theories of young learners. Hopefully, we can become a great teacher and also create a great generation in the future. I'm Neng Silvi. See you in another video.